residents of a California city / county are being ordered to cut down or remove any fruit on their trees.
I don't understand why they would be doing this.
So, do you know how much fruit California produces for the U.S.?
No, I don't actually know how much fruit. I usually see the stickers, but I don't really know.
California produces 2/3 of the fruit in the United States, fruit and nuts.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Pretty large amount of vegetables and fruit come from California.
Oh nice.
And now there's another threat to its fruit.
Oh okay.
And that comes in the form of fruit flies.
Oh no.
So
I don't like fruit flies.
So to stop this huge outbreak, they are now telling residents that they're going to be removing all the fruit from their trees. And you're like, okay, you know what? I can just pick them, Let me just pick off all the fruit that I want, and then they can pick off all the rest or whatever, I'll just pick them all off myself.
Yeah.
No.
You can't do that?
No.
Okay.
It's basically your tree is quarantined, and from now on, only city personnel or contractors can go and remove your tree or remove the fruits from the tree.
Wait, on your property?
On your property.
Oh, what the heck? Why?
Yeah.
It's
because they said
my fruit tree.
Yeah.
But why?
So it's because of the fruit flies. Because there's this fruit fly called the invasive oriental fruit fly that is now coming through California and spreading, and they want to stop it because it's going to be potentially destroying a lot. And we'll go over that in a second after we ask you guys to consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button. We come out with interesting videos like this one daily. So if you want to continue hearing about these interesting topics, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So this would be to curb billions of dollars in potential damages.
I didn't realize that fruit flies would cause billions of dollars worth of damages.
Yeah. So, I mean, think about this. Would you even get a piece of fruit with like a bug on it?
No, never.
Exactly.
No.
You're like, yeah, I would never buy that.
No, I would never buy it. Some people would, but I mean, not purposely. I want to say that.
I feel like once you buy fruit, like magically all these fruit flies are in your house. Like, where the heck do they come from? It's like there's only one place.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know where they come from. Yeah, if my
the fruit came from the fruit. So these pests are going around and like laying eggs and like eating up all these fruits.
Oh, that's so gross.
I know.
That's so gross.
So the crazy thing is that these fruit flies are going to potentially wipe out a agricultural business of $49 billion. And this is a 2019 figure. So it's probably much more now. And that's insane. So they're chopping all these fruits down. And I think another wild part is that you need to dispose of the fruit that's on the ground already.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because it's falling from the tree and you have to dispose of it. But how do they have? So my whole thing about this is like, how do they have the manpower to go through and make sure that everyone's picking these fruit up? Because you essentially can't touch your tree at this point.
So you can't take down the fruit that's on the tree, and then you can't. The only thing that you can do is fruit that falls off your tree. You're supposed to go and then pick up that fruit and then double bag it.
Double bag it?
Yeah. So you can't just like, pick it up, put in like a Safeway bag or, like a convenience store bag.
Who would do that? Who would do that?
I mean, that's what they're telling people to do.
That's insane.
Yeah. The wild thing is that there's 2,000 residential customers.
Okay.
Or residential houses. People living in San Bernardino County. Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fruit trees.
It's going to be a lot of bags.
Yes. So the crazy thing is that this type of infection or like, I wouldn't say infection, or like spread of these bugs has happened before. And the way that they they handled it in different areas was even more wild, honestly.
Okay.
So apparently last fall, the Agricultural Department of California began dropping millions of sterile Mediterranean fruit flies in the Los Angeles area to basically curb the spread of these bugs.
That's interesting to hear because it sounds counterintuitive on having more fruit flies, but if they're sterile,
Yeah, they're like genetically modified ones that basically are just going to go and then cut down the population because they aren't producing any more offspring.
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy to even think about that they're even doing something like this. Yeah, I didn't realize that the fruit flies were such a huge problem. And you're right. They just magically appear from the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
The
A
thing
lot of times bananas.
Bananas?
I feel like bananas. You have bananas, and all of a sudden there's fruit flies everywhere.
So the thing is, by the way, this is I actually I actually worked at a place that was a little bit infested with fruit flies. Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't know what kind of store.
So the thing is that a lot of the people that I work with ate salads.
Oh, and they came from the salads?
So the thing is that I think that they came from the salads because like magically in this enclosed building, fruit flies would appear and we would have these fruit flies that would be all over the trash. And the thing is that the only way they probably could have got in there was from the salads that the people were eating.
Yeah, or maybe like bananas if they were eating bananas or oranges.
Maybe the bananas or the fruits, but it was usually in salads. Well, not or sometimes in salads you get fruit.
Oh yeah, fruit salad.
It depends on the dressing too, and all this other stuff. But yeah, no, I remember. It's like it was funny because at the workplace, some people dressed up as fruit flies for Halloween because of the infestation.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna say that you worked at like a grocery store. And
it was not a grocery store. It was definitely not disgusting. A grocery store. It was. If you're eating a salad and fruit flies appear, it's most likely from the salad. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. That's my experience with a large amount of fruit flies appearing in one place.
Yeah. So
I don't know how you're gonna follow that.
I don't know how. Yeah. So I mean, this is like par for the course for trying to curb these invasive species. The other thing that has happened in the past or in different areas for people who stayed this long is that I think it was in Florida. They released genetically altered mosquitoes to curb the reproduction of mosquitoes, but then people were like worried that they were going to produce like super mosquitoes.
Oh my god,
because it's like genetically modified mosquitoes.
They're better mosquitoes that they're putting out there, stronger to take more of your blood. Yeah. So
yeah, let us know down below your thoughts on this. Did you know that California was producing this much, and did you know also that like it was so susceptible to bugs? Like,
yeah, I did not know that. I actually didn't know about the fruit, how much we produce, because I usually see avocados and they're produced like in Mexico.
They also produced here.
Yeah, true.
They have a war. Yeah. It's like which produces the best avocados. But I guess the last thing is that I think it's odd that even though it's like an outbreak and stuff, that the city can be like, we're taking all your fruit and you can't do anything about it. Don't touch your tree anymore. It's not yours.
They're taking my tree.
Effectively.
They're commandeering my tree.
So, okay. This is for the last thing. Last thing.
Okay.
And it's that I didn't realize that once you plant a tree in the ground, it's no longer your tree.
Really?
Yeah, the city kind of owns it.
But what if you plant the tree above ground? In a planter.
In a planter?
Yeah.
I think I'm not too sure at that point. If it's in a planter.
Yeah.
Because
the city can't do anything about it. It's not in the ground, technically.
Yeah.
It's not below the surface.
Because I know from stories I've heard where people wanted to take down a tree and you have to talk to the city.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though it's on your land, the city's like, oh, you need to hire an arborist or something. You need to like figure out what the impact would be. So I guess it makes sense in that way. Now that think about it, it makes sense that I guess they or like at least legally or by the city's mind, they own that tree.
The city has to come down and cut the tree. I wonder. Okay, so if anyone is still listening, by the way, at this point in time, let us know how your city handles trees. By the way, because I actually saw today that there was the city cutting down some of these trees. By the way, and the reason I say that is because I was seeing branches because it's been like super windy and rainy lately. I've been seeing some branches on the roads lately, so they need to be trimming these things down. But if you can't do it, it's like the city has to do it. Yeah, but I guess the city has to do it regardless. You just need to call in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let us know your thoughts in the comments down below.
Yeah.